Hello, brother teacher here. Do we need weathermen and weather stations? Now, I know there's a faction of you out there that are going to say, oh, yeah, we need to be informed, brother teacher. They need to let us know what's going on in our weather in case we have severe storms and snow and things like this. I disagree. Let me tell you something. This is what I think, what I believe. I've been living in the same city and state for the past 30 years plus. I can pretty much anticipate every season that the weather's going to be cold, that it's going to be rainy, or that it's going to be hot outside. And that's all I need to know. I don't need to know how humid it is outside because it is what it is. I don't need to know that it's going to rain outside because it is what it is. If it's raining outside and I don't have an umbrella, guess what? I get wet. So if I feel like it's going to rain the next day, maybe I'll take the precaution of taking an umbrella or some rain gear if I deem it so. But I particularly don't like to wear rain gear, and I don't like to carry an umbrella, even when it rains. I love the rain myself personally. Now, I'm not saying if it's Noah's Ark outside that I won't have a coat or a rain garment on or even an umbrella. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying a modest rain, a light rain. I love walking in the rain. That's me personally. But I don't need a weather person telling me what direction the rain is coming from, how long it's going to last, what city it originated in, what county is coming through, and what time it's going to be there. I don't need anyone to tell me that. The same is true with snow. If it's going to snow, it's going to snow. So you govern yourselves accordingly. If it's cold outside, step outside the door. Try to ascertain how you feel without a coat on. Oh, it's cold. I'll go to get a jacket, a middleweight jacket, a medium jacket if you will. If it's really cold, you put on something heavier or even dress in layers. I don't need, and I don't see why most people need, someone that takes up a half an hour of the day telling us about weather, or even having 24-hour stations telling us about weather. Of course, it's a job, it's a vocation to the meteorologist, and they're getting paid. I'm not saying that they shouldn't have a job, but I'm saying, why weather? Why do we need it? Now, when we had Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Andrew and all of those other ones, Elizabeth or whatever they are, when we had all of those hurricanes, I can see some national or international station popping up on the television telling us that, our brothers and sisters on this side of the globe are experiencing, drought, if it's that situation, storms, if it's that situation, flooding on a massive level, if it's on that situation or in that capacity. I can understand that. But we don't have hurricanes throughout the United States every single day. That doesn't happen. It's an anomaly. Okay, so now I understand that a national emergency, but we don't have them every single day. So since we don't have them every single day, why do we need weather every single day? And when you look at a 30-minute segment of weather, they have other things that they interject in there, of course, with all of the commercials interspersed in there as well. They're going to tell you about, they're having a Christmas giveaway, or someone just opened a new bar and pub, and all of these other things. Excuse me, who cares? I don't care that Joe's Billiards just opened back up. I don't care. I don't care that someone is giving away gifts to children. If they're giving out gifts to children, then they should have their own medium to get that information out. We don't need the news station to tell us that, because there's thousands and thousands of other events similar to that, and even outside of that, that are going on all of the time when they don't use the news media. You can only cover so much in 30 minutes of news that cannot even encompass all of the things that actually happen. And then, of course, can't forget this. I would be remiss if I forgot this. As far as the news is concerned, I'm tired of hearing about the police killing somebody. I'm tired of hearing about the police capturing a bank robber or a convenience store robber This happens every day, not only in America, ladies and gentlemen, it happens throughout the world. People get killed every day. People get caught robbing and stealing every day. People get raped every day. People get molested. People get mugged every day. People are dying of all types of diseases every day. We don't need to see that in the news. And if you need to see that in the news, then you need to get a life. But that's your prerogative too. I'm not beating up on people who watch the news. That's your prerogative. But I'm saying I don't believe that I need to sit up for 30 minutes watching the news and it does not benefit my life. Period. It doesn't benefit my life because I am an individual. I am a big boy. I can get up and go outside and I can figure out what I should wear for the day. I don't need the news to tell me, oh, make sure that you dress up. I don't need anyone to tell me that. I'm grown. And you are as well. So why do we need the news? Now, if you have some good concrete reasons as to why we really need the news, outside of anything maybe that I have already mentioned, I understand. Please leave it in the comment section below. Now, if it's out of necessity, something that the news is giving us, again, that's wonderful. I'm not disputing that. If it's something that's necessary. But most of what I see on the news, 99.9% of it, I don't need to see because my life works and functions perfectly well without the news. Now, what do you think about the news? This Brother Teacher. I'm out.